Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. A top AEW star rose to prominence following his WWE exit many years ago. Fans on social media recently discussed the performer's success in All Elite Wrestling and how the global juggernaut made a huge mistake by releasing him. The star in question is Swerve Strickland. He was part of Hit Row in WWE and was only featured as a mid-card talent. After his release from the global juggernaut, Strickland joined the Tony Khan-led company in 2021, debuting at the Revolution pay-per-view. In AEW, Swerve Strickland ascended to the top of the pro wrestling industry as a marquee attraction. Last year, Strickland grabbed the brass ring when he defeated Samoa Joe to become the world champion. The Realist is still going strong as a key part of the promotion's roster. Fans on X/Twitter recently reacted to Strickland's remarkable run in AEW. Many believe that WWE committed a huge mistake by not capitalizing on the former Hit Row member's potential. One user even claimed that Swerve Strickland had the potential to dethrone the undisputed WWE champion Cody Rhodes if he was still in the Stamford-based company. An X/Twitter user believed that Swerve Strickland's release was a call made by former WWE chairman Vince McMahon. Swerve Strickland reinserted himself into the AEW world title picture following the Revolution pay-per-view. He defeated his arch-nemesis, Ricochet, in a hard-fought battle at the event and earned the right to challenge current champion Jon Moxley for the gold. Strickland even made his presence felt at the end of Revolution's main event, where Jon Moxley retained his championship against Cope and Christian Cage. He dived from the top of the balcony onto Moxley. With Strickland pursuing the top prize in All Elite Wrestling again, it will be interesting to see if he can free the title from the grasp of Jon Moxley and the Death Riders. In a world where professional wrestling is often just as much about backstage politics, business decisions, and creative vision as it is about athleticism and fan support, few releases have sparked as much debate and controversy as WWE's decision to part ways with the former AEW World Champion, Malachi Black. Once a part of WWE's NXT brand under the name Aleister Black, Malachi Black's potential seemed boundless. Yet when WWE released him in 2021, many fans and industry insiders alike were stunned. As time has passed and Black has cemented himself as one of AEW's premier stars, many are left wondering, did WWE make a massive mistake? This article delves into the lasting impact of WWE's decision to release Malachi Black, how it fits into the broader context of wrestling business decisions, and why many fans now believe that Black, in his current form, would not only succeed, but potentially surpass someone like Cody Rhodes, who is considered one of WWE's top stars in recent years. In the end, this isn't just about a wrestler. It's about a massive shift in wrestling culture and fan perception, as well as the implications for WWE's long-term strategy. Malachi Black, a star reborn. Malachi Black's rise in AEW has been nothing short of meteoric. After being released from WWE in 2021, Black's departure initially seemed like the culmination of a series of missed opportunities for a talent that had all the makings of a WWE main eventer. His character, Aleister Black, was an enigmatic, dark, and violent persona that had resonated with fans in NXT. Yet for some reason, WWE failed to capitalize on his potential at the main roster level. Enter AEW, and the shift in Black's career trajectory was immediate. Repackaged as Malachi Black, he brought his unique character to a new audience, and immediately, the reactions were electrifying. His debut at AEW's Road Rager event in July 2021 was a moment that sent shockwaves throughout the wrestling world. He wasn't just another ex-WWE star jumping to AEW. He was a fresh character, a compelling presence that felt like something new. Fans were ecstatic, and Malachi Black quickly established himself as a key part of AEW's lineup. One of Black's greatest strengths, however, is his ability to mix high-level technical wrestling with psychological warfare. His ring work has always been crisp, aggressive, and unpredictable, but it's his character that's taken him to the next level. Malachi Black's storylines in AEW were deeper, more nuanced, and more reflective of the times than what he had been offered in WWE. He also enjoyed more freedom in how he could portray his character, which allowed him to truly blossom into a one-of-a-kind performer. But what about his in-ring capabilities? Could he have succeeded in WWE's grander main event scenes, especially against talents like Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins? Given his charisma, physicality, and the air of mystery he brings, it's hard not to imagine Black surpassing the competition in a setting that allows for more creative freedom. The question fans are now asking: why was WWE unwilling to give him the platform to shine as his true self? WWE's all-time fumble. When Malachi Black was first released by WWE, there were murmurs of frustration among the fanbase. WWE had, at that point, developed a reputation for underutilizing talent, but few had the sheer charisma and storytelling ability that Black possessed. Fans saw the writing on the wall early. WWE had made an error in judgment. Given that they had already released a string of former NXT stars, many of whom went on to success in AEW, it felt like another missed opportunity to cultivate a long-term star. Yet it wasn't just the fans who recognized the blunder. Industry insiders were quick to comment on how WWE had mishandled Black's career. His mysterious persona and gothic gimmick could have been the perfect counterpoint to the more traditional babyface or heel characters in the company, offering a rich dynamic that could have added layers to any feud. His moveset was diverse and unique, combining striking, submission, and aerial techniques to make him a legitimate threat in any match. It also didn't help that Black's release was a part of a string of cost-cutting measures in WWE. The company had recently come under fire for its apparent disregard for the value of its talent, especially those who were seen as non-essential or mid-card. WWE's focus on bigger stars, higher-profile matches, and corporate interests left little room for individuals like Black, who brought an edgier alternative flair to the ring. There's also the question of timing. Black's release came shortly after he had returned from a storyline injury. His potential was evident, but once again, WWE opted to go in a different direction. For fans who had been waiting for Black to ascend to the main roster and finally reach the heights that his talent deserved, this felt like an all-time fumble, one of those moments that you look back on and can't quite understand how it happened. In hindsight, it seems almost incomprehensible that WWE would part ways with a wrestler like Black at a time when they were desperately in need of fresh, compelling talent. Instead, WWE chose to keep the status quo, focusing on the same few big-name superstars and recycling tired storylines. While some wrestlers managed to break through, Black, as Aleister Black, was never given the spotlight he deserved. Fans now argue that WWE's loss has become AEW's gain, but could things have been different had WWE embraced the character and storyline Black brought to the table? Fans claim WWE made a huge mistake by releasing Malachi Black. In 2023, as Malachi Black continues to thrive in AEW, fans have grown increasingly vocal about WWE's mistake. Some believe that Black's AEW success demonstrates exactly what WWE missed out on. Others argue that AEW, with its emphasis on character development and more lenient creative control, has provided the perfect environment for Black to flourish. But fans don't just believe that WWE made a mistake. They claim that the company has lost a major opportunity in a time when it could really use a wrestler like Black. Cody Rhodes, one of WWE's most beloved stars, is often compared to Black in discussions about missed potential. Many fans argue that Black, if given the chance to rise within WWE, could have easily surpassed Rhodes in terms of intrigue and in-ring ability. Rhodes, despite his immense success and talent, has often been viewed by fans as playing a more traditional wrestling role, a character that's likable, but doesn't necessarily push boundaries. Black, on the other hand, would have filled a unique niche in WWE, mixing elements of darkness and mysticism with an undeniable in-ring skill. It would have been an opportunity to truly break from the mold, And that kind of risk might have been exactly what WWE needed to shake up the roster. Had Black been given the chance, it's not out of the question to imagine him being a dominant force in WWE, standing toe-to-toe with the likes of Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. The legacy of Malachi Black. What could have been? Looking back, Malachi Black's departure from WWE and rise in AEW could have been the catalyst for a career-defining moment in WWE. If Black had been able to connect with the audience in the same way that Rhodes or Rollins did, he could have been a focal point of WWE's future. Instead, WWE chose to release him, and in doing so, they may have lost one of their most dynamic performers. Cody Rhodes' return to WWE after his AEW run has proven that AEW's alumni can succeed in the bigger company. Yet, Malachi Black's case is different. He didn't just leave WWE to chase a bigger paycheck. He left to explore his creative freedom and grow as a performer. His move to AEW wasn't an attempt to one-up WWE. It was a way to give himself the chance to finally live up to the immense potential that had been stifled by Vince McMahon's company. The question remains, would WWE have been able to embrace Black's dark, cryptic persona, or would he have been another cog in the machine, doomed to the same fate as many other wrestlers who were released after not fitting into the company's larger vision? What is certain, however, is that AEW allowed Malachi Black to carve out his own path. And in the end, AEW may have done what WWE failed to do: give Black the chance to truly become a star. Conclusion: a career that could have been WWE's release of Malachi Black might be remembered as one of the company's biggest blunders in recent history. The all-time fumble will be a lasting stain on their track record if Black continues to rise in AEW and becomes a transcendent star. Fans are already clamoring for what could have been one of WWE's most intriguing and enigmatic performers, left to flourish in a different environment. Now, as Black continues to succeed in AEW, the question remains, could he have been even bigger in WWE? Could he have become the dominant force that many fans always knew he could be? It's clear that WWE's loss is AEW's gain, but it's also a reminder of just how much untapped potential was lost in one simple decision. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our WWE official YouTube channel for more update news.